This week on CBCP News Weekend Report, Church executive says firing Faeldon is not enough. Bishop tells the government to listen to the cries of the farmers. Bishops applaud the Supreme Court ruling against same-sex marriage. Mass held for the victims of the 2016 Davao night market bombing. Government restores 3 historical churches in Dumaguete. This is Nico Balbidina for CBCP News Weekend Report. Officials this week said that those responsible for the early release of heinous crimes convicts should be held accountable, saying that being fired from their positions is insufficient. CBCP's Prison Ministry Executive Secretary Rodolfo Dumaguete said it would be folly to act as though firing an official is any kind of solution to the scandal. He said this after President Rodrigo Duterte fired Bureau of Corrections Chief Nicanor Faeldon for supposedly disobeying his orders. Faeldon came under fire after he approved the release of convicted rapist murderer Antonio Sanchez based on good conduct time allowance. Diamante then suggested that an independent investigation should take place to get into the bottom of the issue. In Cabanatuan, Bishop Sofronio Bangcud has called on the government to listen to the cries of the farmers who are suffering income loss due to the flood of rice imports. In a Radio Veritas report, the bishop from the country's rice granary urged the concerned agencies to examine the current state of the country's 2.4 million rice farmers. Farmers are currently crying for help as prices of unmilled rice or palay dropped to as low as 7 pesos per kilo, with the implementation of the 35% tariff on the rice tariffication law. Some of them, particularly those from the northern Luzon areas, are already considering to leave their rice fields or sell their land, if the buying price of palay will continue to plunge. President Rodrigo Duterte on February 14 approved the law that allowed the liberalization of the rice industry to make the staple food more affordable to Filipinos. In Davao City, a memorial mass has been held on Sunday to mark the 3rd year of the 2016 night market bombing that left 15 people dead. Led by Archbishop Romulo Valles, the service included prayers for the families of the fatalities and those hurt in the attack. Massgoers also offered flowers for the victims at the Tree of Life Memorial Marker built at the ground zero of the September 2016 bombing. Speaking during the Mass, Archbishop Valles said that besides remembering the pain, the event was about showing the victims that they are not forgotten. The prelate, who is also the president of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines, also noted the goodness that swelled after the incident, saying that cultivating good and growing in love are the best ways to counter evil. In the CBCP, Catholic bishops have welcomed the High Court ruling against the controversial petition seeking to legalize same-sex marriage. The bishops maintain that marriages should be between men and women only, and same-sex relationships cannot be blessed. The Supreme Court on September 3 thumbed down a premature petition to allow same-sex marriage in the Philippines. In a CBCP News report, Balanga Bishop Ruperto Santos said that the dismissal of the petition strengthens the sanctity and stability of marriage. Bishop Arturo Bastes of Sorsogon then described the plea as immoral, as he applauded the Supreme Court for defending the true nature of marriage. 3 historic churches restored through a government grant were officially turned over by the National Historical Commission of the Philippines to the Diocese of Dumaguete. The churches restored were the St. Isidore the Farmer Parish Church in Lazi, the St. Nicolas of Tolentino Parish Church in Dawin, and the St. Isidore the Farmer Parish Church in Zamboanguita. The restoration started in 2018 and received a combined government funding through the NHCP of almost 70 million pesos. Dumaguete Bishop Julito Cortez was present for the ceremonial turnover. He also led the rededication of the churches and celebrated the Holy Mass. The NHCP will add the 3 churches to its National Registry of Historical Sites and Structures. For more news and updates, visit cbcpnews.net and follow our social media accounts. This has been Nico Balbidina for CBCP News Weekend Report.